grab your coffee, let's talk. So, I left off in the beginning of July with my budget, and I did not make a video with my cash stuffing. I thought I did, but I think I deleted it. And so that's on me. This last 2 weeks was super busy. We did a lot of spending this last 2 weeks. My husband worked some extra days, so we had some extra money. We were able to pay for our venue, pay for our bartending, and pay for my daughter's preschool all this month. So I'm so thankful that we started doing this in June, because that gave us the freedom this month to be able to do all of that without any worry. The first thing I do is I go through all my receipts and make sure that I categorize my spending. I write down how much we spent, and then I take pictures for my Fetch app to gain those rewards, because that's a fun little way to earn a little bit of extra money for Christmas time. I had to talk to my husband because I was going through our bank account, and our bank account is great. I like our bank account. It does roundups. We have like vaults that we can put our savings into. It's all great. But the expense tracker really sucks. Like, I can't tell how much money I started. I can't tell how much money I ended with. So what I do is I write it all down on this paper, and then I categorize each one with a highlighter, because that helps me to see what goes where. But honestly, I told my husband that we're going to have to find a different bank for our spending and just do bills with our current account, because it's just too confusing and I can't really keep track of our spending. Now, we should be only spending our cash, yes. This last 2 weeks was a little bit crazy because we had to prepay my daughter's first month of preschool. We had to lock down a bartender for our wedding, and we had to pay our venue for our wedding. And then top that off, we had to do some school supply shopping. So we spent a lot this month. I'm very thankful that we were budgeting enough to where we had that money. My husband did the extra hours at work so that way we didn't have to worry about spending that extra money, but it was still very stressful. I really wish that the expense tracker on my bank account was a little bit clearer so I can see exactly what's happening, because without saying too much and confusing you guys, basically what happens is our bank account, we're able to put all of our money in savings where it collects interest. And then we can swipe our card as if that money is in our checkings account, and it automatically puts it in our checking account, and then like the money goes through. But it looks like we have nothing in our checking account because it's coming out of the savings account. And that confuses me because I'm not understanding what is actually available funds and what is savings. So we have this big number that's in the account, but I know that some of that is money that I can't touch. So it makes me very confused. I'm not good with numbers as it is. So to not be able to clearly see what we are spending, what we're not spending, and what we're saving is a problem for me. So we came up with a few solutions while we talked today, but I think it's going to be a further conversation that we need to have, just so that way we can be a little bit more clearer on where our spending is happening. As for cash stuffing, these last 2 weeks we spent all $500 and then some in cash. I did make a $6 tip. I am now working, which is exciting news. I'm working at my new job. I work at a nail salon, a luxury nail salon in my area. So the prices aren't higher, and that means that the tips are hopefully higher. This coming week will be my first actual paycheck with me working all 3 days on my schedule. So we will see how that goes. I'm excited to see how much I'll be actually earning from this job and how much I'll be able to contribute to our savings and our goals for the rest of this year. I also had a friend come over this weekend, had me spending a little bit more because I took her out to dinner. We went to the beach. We went to the movies. So we had a really good weekend, me and her. And I did save some of my spending money from last month and allotted more spending money this last 2 weeks, so that way I can kind of spoil her just a little bit, which was really fun. Like I said before in one of my first videos, your budget should not be so tight that you feel strangled. Small rewards make you happy. It was a reward for me doing this budget to be able to spend a little bit on my friend. So I really was excited to go and take her to dinner, a really nice dinner. Also, I'm troubleshooting with my planner. I really like my planner. What I don't like is doing it on an iPad. I am a pen and paper type of person. I really like doing it on the iPad just for fun, but to feel and touch it, I really would prefer it on paper. So I am coming up with a printable digital planner. That way people who like to digital plan can have it on their iPads, but the people who like a tangible journal can have a tangible journal, because I am 100% a tangible journal kind of person. I love the aesthetic of using an iPad, and I love the sound of the Apple Pencil on the screen, but digital planning is just not for me, and it's almost making me not like the journal that I made, which makes me sad because I worked really hard on this journal, but it makes me want to use pen and paper more, knowing that I have to do it on my iPad. So I kind of slack a little bit using my iPad, but I'm excited to make a printable version so that way I can keep going on with this planner and the future planners that I make on my Etsy. If you don't know, I did make this digital planner that you see in this video. It is on my Etsy store, Madrigal Monsters. You can find me there. I have 2 products up. I am going to be having more products up once I get, deeper into Canva and gain more confidence on putting my creations out there. I hope you guys really like them. For those of you that did go and view them on my Etsy, thank you so much. I can't wait to make my first sale. I'm really excited about it. Lastly, the next thing I do is I plan for the next 2 weeks, which will be the last 2 weeks of July. It'll be the last 2 weeks of July. I will be cash stuffing. I will post a video of my cash stuffing for these next 2 weeks. I cannot fill out the projected income because my husband is working a lot of hours, and he gets several types of pay in his paycheck because he works at a hospital, and they have like different add-ons that he gets paid. So I can't project how much extra he's going to be making. I guess I could project his like base pay, but I know it's going to be more because of the extra hours he's been getting. So I just left that blank. He has not gotten paid yet. He gets paid on Tuesdays. I get paid on Thursdays. I don't have much going on these next 2 weeks except for a couple of doctor's appointments, and I have my friends. I have another friend visiting for this week. She's coming over with the kids to have some last hurrah summer fun before our kids go back to school together. That's it. This is me preparing for our next paycheck this coming week. I'm so excited to continue this journey. Thank you so much for those of you who are supporting my channel and following along on my journey to debt freedom and generational wealth, creating generational wealth for my children. I am really excited about what's coming next. I did get my first binder. I wanted to do an unboxing and an opening of it, but it got here right after I had recorded my videos, and so I didn't do an unboxing, and I just couldn't wait any longer to open it, so I opened it. I will be buying more. This was just a placeholder until I pick the one I really want from Etsy, which I think I have it narrowed down to a couple that I really, really want. I'm really excited about those, and I can't wait to purchase so that way I can also support a small business along the way. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.